All right, and while some states were buried in snow, others were left waiting for it, especially into portions of the western part of the country.
Yeah.
Denver, for example, in Colorado, experienced a below-average snow season, and many ski resorts, as a result, struggled big time in Colorado and the Rockies.
Yeah, 13.4 inches is what we saw between September and February. And looking at the month of March, we've picked up actually so far more than 10 inches. So we've essentially doubled our seasonal snowpack in Denver in just this month. So those sites that we saw, not the greatest. And now with this heat wave that we're enduring, it's almost a continuation of what we saw with winter. Not the only impact, though, has been the lack of snow. The West Coast does rely heavily on the mountain snowpack to supply that water. Nearly 60 to 70% of the West total water supply originating from that snowmelt. So, yeah, we saw quite a bit of it, didn't we?
We did. I think, I was checking in on some of the Colorado ski resorts this morning. A lot of trails are closed.
Yep.
Obviously, Denver's going to be in the 80s today. And you look into the Sierra as well, into California. Two resorts that we know in Northern California, the Northern Sierra didn't do as well as areas further to the south. They closed up this prior weekend with hopes to open, but honestly, I don't see snow in the forecast anytime soon.
What we've seen with this ridge of high pressure, it's not discriminating. It's affecting everyone. So whether it's the Southern Sierra or the Northern Sierra, that snow melt is happening rapidly. In fact, in the Cascades, getting some numbers of what we could see as far as a snow melt. And we're talking several inches, if not feet of snow in 2 days.
Wild.
Because of how warm those temperatures are. And that's not even where the warmest of the air is.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get an interview with the Sierra Snow Lab and check in with them too, because they've been breaking down the rate of melt there.